It has already been declared as an ODS plus modality, and we have put in place systems and mechanisms for solid and liquid waste management. However, we do not believe that it is the culmination but the beginning of a new journey. We believe that all units, all departments, individuals have to be taken on board to make a success. And tourism is very important in this context. Tourism, especially from the J&K's perspective, when around 2 crore tourists visited last year, the floating population brings in solid and liquid waste management that has to be effectively dealt with. And if it is effectively dealt with at the level of the district itself, at the level of the hospitality entity itself, it can make a remarkable difference. Next slide. The steps that have been taken by the UT of J&K are that first, obviously, it was launched in Pahalgam, which is a very beautiful tourist destination and where 150 hoteliers participated. Secondly, we have constituted committees, as Sir was referring to. The constituted committees have been constituted by a government order headed by the Chief Secretary at the level of the UT, at the district level headed by the Deputy Commissioners, and SDMs at the subdivisional level. We have also started the process of mapping the tourist entities. Mapping the tourist entities is essential so that all tourist entities are taken on board and a proper orientation is organized to acquaint them about the various concepts of sanitation and also to acquaint them about the green leaf rating and the voluntary self-certification. Next, please. Next. We had, because there were instructions from DDWS that we need to take account of tourist destinations, we had launched our own internal tool, the Safe Sanitation Index, which is very similar to SGLR. So when we initiated the pilot study, it was initially a study for SSI. Later we incorporated all the components of SGLR. Next. So these are the 4 places where we had the pilot study conducted. Mansar is one tourist destination, Shiv Khori is another, 4 facilities each in district Udhampur and Riyasi. Next, we studied them on these are a few pictures. Next. We studied them on the varied parameters of solid and liquid waste management. As you can see, these are a few points. Like for solid waste management, we tended to check whether they have dustbins in place, whether they are processing waste in the facility itself, whether grey water management is happening, about fecal sludge, as well as IECN awareness. Next. We also, once we did the comprehensive analysis, the outcome, of course, is that we came across, we desisted from giving them ratings ourselves because we were carrying out that analysis. Now they have been made aware and we are hoping that all these 8 entities will submit their safe certification certificates, current certification certificates very soon. We are also have found out that this is a very good self-assessment tool for tourist entities as well, because they get to know what areas they are excelling in and what areas they are lagging behind in. What we found is that areas in terms of IEC and fecal sludge management, not much is being done by these entities. So it's a self-assessment tool for them and an assessment tool for us to understand the areas that we need to improve in. Once we complete the orientation phase, we believe and hope that as many entities as possible would be taken on board. We are also working on creating 2 master trainers in each district for SGLR, because we know that this is going to be a continuous process and all entities, so that all entities are taken on board and continuously asked and persuaded to participate in this process. In the end, I'd like to conclude and hope that this initiative brings about tremendous change in the tourism sector as far as sanitation facilities are concerned. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I think we'll